Today on 21st Century Television.
Explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe. A visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions.
21st Century Television.
Welcome to 21st Century Television. I'm Jackie Bales. Shareholder buy-in is vital for all companies seeking to avoid failed shareholder votes or proxy fights. Joining us to discuss this vital issue is the president of Georgeson, David Drake. Thanks for joining us, David.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
David, why do so many corporations struggle to achieve shareholder engagement and support?
There are big gaps in their knowledge of their institutional investors. There are certain institutions they say they've never spoken with, that they don't know anything about, and so forth. And those companies will always struggle. But by and large, I think most companies do make the effort. And I think the issues that those companies have is that their definition of shareholder engagement is too narrow. It's not what we call holistic shareholder engagement, where they are engaging the company, not just reporting the quarterly earnings result or the performance of the company to the portfolio managers and equity analysts, but they're also talking with the corporate governance folks inside the house that make the vote in proxy situations and so forth, or make the proxy voting decision. And we really need to have a more holistic engagement and talk with both sides of the house to get the right outcome.
So what do you believe is unique about Georgeson and what Georgeson does that helps companies achieve this right outcome? Well,
I think there are a couple of things. The first thing is that we engage investors probably more frequently than any company in our area of the world. We basically do more annual meetings, special meetings, and proxy fights than anybody else, and that gives us frequent engagement with institutional investors and allows us to better understand their views of a company, its corporate governance, and its performance, and so forth. And that's very helpful in advising clients on the right path to take in any given situation.
Well, let's take a look at Georgeson's process in this 21st Century Television Field Report.
Georgeson's deep knowledge of corporate governance and their ability to communicate effectively with key investors and advisory firms makes them an effective advocate for management teams in need.
Shareholder activism is on the rise, and companies need to prepare by engaging with a partner they trust. And companies should prepare for and protect against a shareholder activism by first understanding the factors that make a public company more vulnerable, and then preparing a plan of action to be ready if an activist comes knocking.
So then the last question becomes then, David, what criteria should companies use to select a proxy solicitor?
I think that the key factor in selecting a solicitor is the solicitor's knowledge of institutional investors. I mean, they're the ones who control the outcome and your destiny, basically, if you're a public company.
Thanks for joining us, David, and sharing with us your wisdom and knowledge about hiring a corporate governance consultant and proxy solicitor. There is so much to this that we really didn't know about.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us. For 21st Century Television, I'm Jackie Bales.